This news update is brought to you by
One Life, One Love, One Hope.
The Barbados Government Information Service invites you to Love, Poetry and Song, Saturday, February 15th at Ilara Court at 6 p.m. Relax to the smooth lyrics of Adrian Green, DJ Simmons, Janine White and Disa, and enjoy the voices of Biggie Irie, Tony Norval, Bobo, Simon Pipe, Betty Payne, Tabitha, Larix and Nikovia, the Ladies of Honey Jam Barbados, and more. Adults bring a minimum donation of $15, children under 12, $5, and 2 non-perishable or personal care items for the HIV Food Bank. Love, Poetry and Song, Saturday, February 15th at Ilara Court. Love safely this Valentine's and beyond.
This is the 6 p.m. Barbados Today update for Friday, February the 14th, 2014. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Barbados has recorded another road fatality. Police Public Relations Officer Inspector David Welch has confirmed that a man died in an accident involving a motorcycle and a car in Coral Ridge Christ Church this evening. The identity of the deceased and the details of the accident have not been ascertained so far. We'll bring more details as they come to hand. This is the 4th road fatality for the year. One of the 2 Brits who faked a multi-million-dollar robbery is promising to do all in his power to correct the damage his actions caused to this country's reputation. But 41-year-old Edward Denny will have to wait 9 months to do that. That's how long he will spend in prison for his crime. His co-conspirator, 27-year-old Tallulah Salvatore, will be in prison twice as long after pleading guilty not only to the charge of willfully wasting police time, but to obtaining services by criminal deception. Denny openly cried as he apologized for his actions before Magistrate Barbara Cook Allen. He said he loved Barbados and was sorry he had hurt the country. Meantime, at least 2 of the 4 Colombians arrested for attempting to steal from several houses and having stolen credit cards could already be on their way home. Byron Valencia Lopez and James Mendoza Arevalo paid up monies totaling $3,250 and were handed over to the immigration officials for deportation today. David Mauricio Botero Montez, meantime, will have a week to pay the $5,500 fine imposed on him. He is also waiting to be sentenced for another charge he faces jointly with a 4th Colombian, Santiago Prad Vieda. Negotiations between the Students' Guild at the Cayfield campus of the University of the West Indies and government over plans to make students pay their own tuition fees from September have broken down. And now the Guild is trying to determine what the next step will be. At a press conference this morning, Guild President Damani Paris said although they had met with the Prime Minister with the promise of further talks, nothing more has happened. And he says as he prepares to leave office, the Guild is still no closer to finding a solution to what will be a serious problem when the next term starts.
And most definitely within the next month or so, before the general election on campus is held and before I formally depart office, I will be making a solid statement to the government of Barbados and to the people of Barbados about how we will be moving forward as a student body against this backdrop. Something will have to be done.
Paris also warned that the public sector layoffs, which began last month, are bound to affect student numbers even further. He says already there's been a reduction in the numbers of applications due to this policy. In sports, Orange House today ended the 6-year reign of Greenhouse at the St. Matthew's Primary School Sports. An all-round effort from team members gave them 610.5 points to take the top position. Greenhouse had 581.5 points, while Purple House was 4th with 508 points. The honor of Victor Ludorum went to Kobe Wave of Greenhouse, while Naya Gittins Dawson of Purple House emerged as Victrix Ludorum.
Hey, I'm Raj Paul.
And I'm Miss Paul.
Look out for our love story and the story of others.
In Barbados today's Share the Love promotion.
Share the Love promotion. It's going to be running from February 5th to February 14th.
You can check it out on barbadostoday.bb, and remember,
love is how we evolve.
To record a video, send a poem, photo, or a greeting, call 417-1000 or email us at love@barbadostoday.bb.
In the region, opposition legislators in St. Kitts have moved to force Prime Minister Dr. Denville Douglas out of office. In a letter to the Governor-General, Sir Edmund Lawrence, the three-party opposition alliance, which controls 6 of the 11 seats in the parliament, said they've instead given their full support to Dr. Timothy Harris, the leader of the recently formed political party. We go to Italy now. Florence Mayor Matteo Renzi is expected to be offered the chance to become Prime Minister as talks begin on forming a new government. This follows the resignation of Enrico Letta, who was under increasing pressure over Italy's poor economic performance. That's been the 6 p.m. update. Join us again on Monday at 7 a.m. Until then, log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper and like us on Facebook to get more news and sports. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a great weekend.
This news update is brought to you by...
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Yes, your sun power.